Hey everyone, it's Ethan or Mist back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another video. Going to be talking about every movie and show I watched last week, and let's get right into it. I watched 2 seasons of TV last week, and I believe 11 movies. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's start it off with my 2 seasons of TV. My second favorite of the week, my least favorite of the week is season 3 of The Mandalorian, which is actually a first time watch for me. I've never watched it before. I've only previously watched the first episode, so this time watching the whole season, I really enjoyed it. I ranked it an 84 out of 100. I think it's a great season of the show. It is my least favorite, but I still think it's really damn good, actually. And I seem to be higher on it than most people, so it is what it is. My first time watching it. Does it kind of eliminate a lot of the Mandalorian's arcs from specifically season 2? Kind of, yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed it, so it is what it is. I ranked it an 84 out of 100. And similarly, also my favorite show of the week, I also ranked an 84 out of 100, which is Ahsoka. This is my first time actually rewatching Ahsoka since it came out so many years ago, and I'm really looking forward to season 2 next year. I think it's going to be bigger. I think it's going to be better, and I'm really looking forward to it. Lots of Jedi lore in this, lots of Force lore, and I really enjoy it. So yeah, it's quite fun. And again, I'm really happy to have rewatched this because I've never rewatched it. So it's a good time, and I really enjoy it. But yeah, let's get on with the movie. Starting it off with my least favorite of the week, it is Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan Ghost War, which is a brand new movie on Prime, my Prime original, I believe, which I ranked at 46 out of 100. It's like almost bad. I don't know. It's like kind of bad. It's not great. To be fair, I'm not a big fan of most of the Tom Clancy movies. I watched, I believe, all of them last year. But I think this one is whatever. I don't even think it's that bad, to be honest. But it is my least favorite of all the Jack Ryan and Tom Clancy movies. So it is what it is. Maybe I would have enjoyed it more or less if I had to watch the show because I've never watched the show. So it is what it is. I ranked it a 46 out of 100. Let's move on to Weird Science. One of my goals for the year is to go through John Hughes's filmography because there's many of his films that I've never seen. Weird Science is one of them, and this is a weird fucking movie. It's chaotic, it's energetic, it's insane. There's a lot going on in this movie, and it's fucking wild. And I don't know if that's really a positive. It's pretty insane. It's pretty fucking wild. This is one of the craziest movies I've ever watched. I feel it's it's hilarious. It's bad. It's terrible. It's good. I don't know. It's weird. I ranked it a 55 out of 100. Let's move on to Iron Man: Rise of the Technovore, which I ranked a 61 out of 100. This actually just recently came out on Netflix, and it's a Iron Man anime movie, which is decent. It's definitely not my least favorite Iron Man movie. I ranked it a 61 out of 100. I think there's some stuff to enjoy here. It's very anime esque, but I just don't think it's anything too special. Yeah, I think it was fine. Ranked it a 61 out of 100. Let's move on to Curly Sue, which I ranked a 70 out of 100, and I enjoyed this one as well. Um, this is far more enjoying than I thought it was going to be, um, and kind of exceeded my expectations, to be honest. And as far as John Hughes films go, that from the ones that I've seen, I think this might be my third or fourth favorite. I'm trying to think. I think I've only seen 4 or 5, so yeah, I mean it's kind of in the middle of the pack, so that's not bad. It's got a lot of heart to it. It's quite cute and it's quite fun. And I ranked it a 70 out of 100. Let's move on to Zootopia 2, which is the first time that Mel and I have rewatched this movie since seeing it in theaters when it came out last year, which we had one hell of a time in the theater last year watching it. We had so much fun in the theater watching it. We were probably really annoying because of how much we were laughing and how much fun we had. So this time around, it definitely wasn't as much fun or as much fun of an environment. We kind of just chilled and watched it at home one night, and we still enjoyed it, but both of our ratings had gone down. So I think they were very inflated from the first time watching it because, again, we had so much fun watching it in the theater last year. So I still think it's a great movie, but definitely not on par with the first one. and I ranked it an 81 out of 100. Let's move on to a 2026 movie, another one, which is The Sheep Detectives, which I ranked an 82 out of 100. I seen it with Mel. We were sad that this was coming out on her trip, but we were able to catch it before it left the theaters, thankfully, and at least locally. And she, Mel, absolutely loved the movie. She ranked it, I believe, an 87 out of 100. She bawled her eyes out this entire movie. It's the most she had ever cried in a theater. Which, you know what, 2026 has done that for both of us with little creatures in films that have made us cry more than we've ever cried in a theater. Me with Project Hail Mary earlier this year, which she was also sobbing too, but she cried so much more here in The Sheep Detectives. And honestly, it's a really great movie. It's a lot of fun. It's a really fun, unique, cute murder mystery. I've been really craving a murder mystery movie, so it was nice to get that itch scratched. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I ranked it an 82 out of 100. It's one of my favorites of the year so far. So let's move on to the theme of the week, which is Star Wars. We're not done. We're not out of the woods yet. Let's talk about Rogue One, which I ranked at 83 out of 100. I actually raised it a few points from when I watched it last year. Last year, I watched all of Andor and I watched Rogue One, and I didn't like Rogue One as much, where a lot of people have that Rogue One, or have Rogue One much higher after watching Andor. And I didn't feel that last year. This year, not watching Andor, watching Rogue One as a standalone, I enjoyed it more. So, and I think last year, the way that I thought about it was Andor is so damn good that Rogue One just simply doesn't have enough time to be as good as Andor is, and I think that ultimately hinders it when watching them back to back. Watching it solo or as like the beginning of the original trilogy, I think it has much more gravity to it, and therefore I enjoy it more. So 83 to 100 this time. It might change again next year if I rewatch it. I don't know, but let's move on to Return of the Jedi, which is becoming actually one of my favorite Star Wars movies. As much as I don't really care for the Ewoks, and to be honest, I've always hated 3PO. He's probably my least favorite character in all of Star Wars. I've said that since like day one, my first time ever watching them. I've always hated him, and a lot of this movie is focused around him, but there's some really great moments in this movie. And Anakin finally coming to the light side, it's got such an impact. I felt such an impact on it this time. And the lightsaber duel at the end is really damn good. I never really realized how good it is until this watch. So definitely more to appreciate in this movie than I previously thought. And this is a movie that's its rating keeps going up and up. So that's exciting. But now an 88 out of 100. And let's give you a hot take. Up next, we have The Mandalorian and Grogu, which I ranked a 92 out of 100 for my second favorite movie of the year. I loved this movie. A lot of people are complaining that it's just a couple episodes of The Mandalorian rolled into a movie, which it definitely felt like that at times, but I really don't care. It's so good. It's so funny. It's so much fun. Ludwig Göransson's score is probably the best of the year so far. I genuinely, really, really fucking love this movie. And I don't know. I'd seen a lot of complaints about this and how it's just a couple TV episodes put mashed into a movie, which I guess is a fair criticism, but I don't know. You could say that about Clone Wars, the Clone Wars movie. You could say that about Attack of the Clones. You could say that about Rogue One. So it's not like this is, you could say that about Solo. It's not like this is the only time a Star Wars movie could have also been a TV series or vice versa. So it is what it is. Move on. If you don't enjoy it, whatever. If you do enjoy it, I'm glad you do. But nonetheless, it's my second favorite movie of the year, and I'm really excited to show Mel sometime either this week or next week. I don't know yet, but let's move on to my second favorite watch of the week, which is A New Hope or Star Wars, which I ranked at 95 out of 100. I did not change my rating from it last year, and it's damn good, man. I wish I could see the original theatrical cut of the original trilogy, but specifically A New Hope, because so much has changed in it. And maybe one day I'll get to, but who knows. And then my favorite watch of the week is one of my favorite movies of all time. It is The Empire Strikes Back, which I ranked on 100 out of 100. As always, I don't know if that'll ever change again. A couple of years ago, I did actually lower it down to, I believe, a 98, and then I brought it back up to a 100. One time I was just not feeling it, and I always kind of had a problem with the opening on Hoth, like the very beginning of the opening, before the Empire actually gets there. But I don't really care about that anymore. So yeah, it's a perfect movie. It really is. It's one of the best ever. So anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.